So this pot has got the canna lily growing out of it, and it's going to be too hard to turn, so I'm just going to lift it out so I can remove that canna lily. Oh, look at that. So if it's growing too close to your pot like that, then that is too close, obviously. But this has never happened to me before, and because I just don't maintain my garden that well. Let's see if I can break that. There we go. I'll take this one out too while I'm at it. And that one. And I could probably leave those in there, but what I might do is move the pot a bit more. Oh, big wormy there, look at that. A couple of big worms. Look at that. And you know what, this garden used to be so dry and barren until I started nourishing it with my kitchen waste. And now you get worms everywhere. So I'm just going to dig. Oh, look at them all everywhere. Fruit. I feel like I'm going to chop them in half. If I dig in here, it's nearly impossible. Oh, look at that big root there. I wonder what that is. Okay, that could be from the pawpaw. Could be from any plant, I honestly don't know. So the pawpaw is huge, so it could be a pawpaw branch, or it could be that branch that keeps sprouting up that I find hard to maintain. There's always something in my garden that's hard to maintain because I don't have the time. So see that big root there. So I'm just going to actually try and cut it. I don't think it'll actually kill anything because there's probably another root somewhere for whatever this is attached to. And it will probably grow in, or keep growing from those other. Oh, and look, I've got some blue bags here with dog poo in them. My neighbour that drops them off for me. I was testing to see if these would decompose under the soil, and they don't. So if you use these for your dog poo, you need to empty the dog poo out of that and then put that in your bin. It doesn't decompose. Well, it might after several years, but they've been in the ground now for well over a year and nothing. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this pot in this spot, just simply because of the size of that root. Oh, trying to bend it and break it. No, I can't. I might be forced to move this pot to a new position. That'll be a first. Well, someone was asking me about roots during the week, and I said I don't get roots coming into my pots very often unless they've been sitting unattended for a long time. And that's what I find is when the roots come in, because you're not feeding it all the time, so the nutrients aren't constantly going into the soil, so they come into the pot looking for nutrients. Okay, I think that'll have to do. Yep, that'll do. Now, I'll just backfill with this soil. And that's still got, oh, look at those wormies there. Big wormies. There's one. Where'd the other one go? I don't want to wreck them. I'm going to have to water this too as soon as I finish this, because worms need moist soil to move in. So if it's dry, they can't move through it, or if it dries up while they're in it and they haven't moved out of the way, it'll dry them up. So it's very important to keep that moisture up to your garden if you want happy worms. and I'll cover it with the grass clippings, and then I'm going to, you can pack grass clippings around your pots too, you know, because it will break down into beautiful soil instead of putting it in a big bay composter. So just spread that around. That's all ready for me to go next time, and I'll come and water that now. Oh, there we go. Oh, now isn't that interesting now? Where's my trowel? Look at this, there's soil in here. Now I'm pretty sure I emptied all this out, but I guess the worms have moved it back in. Look at that. You can't beat that. I'm going to put that around one of my other pots, which has been dug up a little bit by some ibis. Now this is a nice example. Again, this pot is right near this canna lily, which I hate. And you can see there's a few roots growing around in here. Now again, just to show you what you do, I haven't touched this for a few weeks, so those roots are coming in looking for nutrients. Just twist the pot around in the ground. See how it pulls the roots out? Twist them around so they go around your pot and not in your pot. But if you've got them by a troublesome plant like this canna lily, you need to do that probably every time you empty your waste. And then you'll get a little bit of soil come out in the bottom. But all you've got to do is take that out and spread it on the garden. Now I've got this waste today, so it's embarrassing to say a whole bunch of bananas have gone off, and not too much other stuff this week. A little bit of everything. Bread, limes, looks like there's pizza in there, who knows. Here we go. Yeah, I've got lots of, I'll put that bit of paper in there too, don't know where it came from. There we go, ready for another onslaught of the bugs. It's been about 8 weeks and 5 days since I've looked at this pot because I've not been able to get to it because all these canna lilies were all overgrown around it, and I've just chopped them all back because they're horrible plants, I hate them, and they're really prone to myrtle rust. So I've chopped all that out. Anyway, look at this pot. Can you believe this? So it's been sitting here for too long, obviously, 8 weeks. I should have filled it up long ago. But look at that beautiful soil. Isn't that gorgeous? What's that thing? I'm going to throw it around these canna lilies, and maybe that might help do something to that myrtle rust. I don't know, but it's quite annoying. Oh, there's a huge worm. There we go, look at that. Lovely. You go over there, fella. And I'm trying to find a way of killing off that myrtle rust. So I'm trying all different kinds of things. And maybe that strong concentration of nutrients might do something. I don't know. We'll see. And just to be sure there are no more little roots trying to grow in like last time. Oh, look, there's some eggshells in the soil there. Okay. Now this waste I have had a couple of weeks, but I was trying to save it for an experiment to do fresh waste and fermented waste, and it's just gone too mouldy. I just haven't had the time, and it's been raining, there's been all kinds of things. So anyway, I'm going to put this in here and see if anything decides to dig it up in the next day or two, because it's pretty much all fresh waste. Oh, a little bit of waste down the bottom. Let me see if I can scrape that out without some water, because I forgot my water again as usual. There we go. That'll do. So we'll see what happens with that. But how beautiful was that soil? I don't know what these little plants are here growing up. All these little things. That grew up in some of the composted soils. I don't know what that is. Anyway, just disturb them. You don't want them growing in your pots or in your garden. They're probably weeds, knowing my garden. Thanks for watching.